This is Jerome Kern Tune of the Week 19, Nobody Else But Me. In these Tune of the Week video series, we're learning tunes together, standards, the American Songbook by the classic composers. I've previously done Cole Porter, and now I'm working through Jerome Kern's catalog. So I put these videos up bi-weekly here on YouTube, and every week there is a new song on Patreon. So you need to be able to read lead sheets or charts, follow along here, and yeah, this is Nobody Else But Me. Let's play it together and then we'll talk about it. I'll take a solo, you comp for me. Your time to take a solo. comes the melody, but again, try to play it from memory. It's gonna be difficult, but so there's a little turnaround suggestion in iReal Pro. At the end there, so it's so nice. I don't know where that comes from. Maybe could be Stan Getz perhaps. So there is a famous recording of this tune by Stan Getz, but I suggest listening to Joe Pass because we're guitar players. So it's a really good recording with Joe Pass. Of course, you should listen to Stan Getz as well. And also, again, we have Brad Mehldau with an absolutely fantastic recording of this. Again, it goes to show like how many tunes they must know, people like that. Peter Bernstein, I think it's recorded it. He seems to play this quite often. There's plenty of videos on YouTube with him playing this tune, and there are transcriptions and stuff of his solos of this tune. It's quite tricky actually, so there are some really strange chord changes here. This is pretty straightforward. But then this, it transmodulates a half step down. And now we're in G major, I guess, or maybe we're in D major. Yeah, we're probably in D majors. And this chord, which would lead to B minor, I guess, you have a C minor. That chord change, F sharp, going to C minor, doesn't make any sense at all. So I don't know what the original chord changes are here, but this seems to be what people play. I saw somebody suggesting that it should be G sharp diminished, D over A, to B minor, and then, but that doesn't make a lot of sense either. And I think this is what people play. So you need to be able to hear that modulation there. Original key. I had a teacher who was very adamant about that when there's an unusual chord, if you want to be able to improvise freely over a tune like this, you need to be able to hear this C minor, because you're not going to play something that sounds natural if you can't kind of hear a chord before it happens. So instead of, it's, can you hear the chord? I find with this stuff too, the more you play it, you kind of get used to it. And I saw a lot of different variations of the chord changes and the melody too. Like in some real books, it's completely not even close. So I guess you could listen to the original version, but if the original version is very kind of straight, it's not jazzy, if you know what I mean. So here, the melody that I'm looking at here, I took from a real book, and it's kind of, I guess, closer to what Stan Getz played rather than the actual musical version, which is kind of, it's not swing, if you know what I mean. So again, I've said this in my videos. The goal is here is not to learn the original version and perfect or anything like that. My objective here is to give you a version that you could bring to a jam session or a gig, and people will be like, "Yeah, this works." It is also kind of weird that it's on the G minor there. Flat 6 on that minor chord, right? But the chords move, so it works, but it is an unusual thing, and I also don't think that those are the chords from the original version. But it works. Yeah, so that was Nobody Else But Me. That was number 19, and the next video will be on Patreon. And thank you for your time and attention. I shall see you next time.